Welcome back. It is time to go through the indies, and there are going to be some big events coming up this weekend. Starting with tonight, IWA Mid-South, the first of a double shot weekend. No Retreat, No Surrender 09. Josh Raymond against Atsushi Sawada. Dingo puts the gold up against a mystery opponent. Soul Touches against Prince Mustafa Ali and Trick Davis. Keith Walker against the Necro Butcher. Zach Gowen against Juice Robinson. Ricochet and Jason Hades against Carter Gray and Chuck Taylor in a TLC match. Colt Cabana against Larry Sweeney. Plus 3 other matches, and one of which will have Jimmy Jacobs put the light heavyweight title on the line. Now tomorrow night, Truth, Justice, and the IWA Way. Human Tornado against Egotistico Fantastico. Colt Cabana against Trick Davis. Jimmy Jacobs against Zach Gowen. Keith Walker against Mark Sterling. Shane Hollister against Larry Sweeney. Atsushi Sawada against Michael Elgin. Ricochet, Mike Seidel, and Jason Hades against Prince Mustafa Ali, Chuck Taylor, and Carter Gray. Dingo, if still the champ, will put the gold on the line against the Necro Butcher, and 2 other matches. Now, tomorrow, CZW presents the Tournament of Death 8 in Townsend, Delaware. Here are the opening round matches of the tournament. In a fire match, Nick Gage will face Deranged. Brain Damage will face John Moxley in tables, ladders, and silverware. No, this is true. It says silverware on here. Danny Havoc against Dysfunction. Pain in the Glass. Wax against Toby Klein. Barbed Wire Boards and 2 bundles. Thumbtack Jack will face DJ Hyde. Thumbtack Jack gets to pick the stipulation. And OMG will face Scotty Vortex in a Thumbtack Kick Pads match. In a non-tournament action, Trent Acid against Sami Callihan. Now, real quick, I'm not here to make fun of CZW, but I wanted to read something that's on their board concerning the Tournament of Death event tomorrow. Other match stipulations involved throughout the tournament include lemons, ladders, and light tubes, shattered dreams, fans bring the weapons, and the finals will see the first ever split decision death match. Not sure what that is, but I'm sure we'll find out. There will be plenty of adequate parking on the grounds, so you don't have to worry about parking a mile away, leaving your car behind, and walking down the road to the show. The Ultraviolent Underground will be able to meet all your vehicle needs. There will be plenty of ultraviolet porta potties on hand to serve the masses throughout the day. You will not need to venture off into the Delaware woods to relieve yourself. There will be plenty of food and beverages on hand for sale for the Combat Zone fans to purchase at a very reasonable price. Ice cold water, soda, and an array of your standard American summer food will be served at the Ultraviolet Snack Bar. And yes, you can bring and enjoy your adult beverages as long as it's done responsibly. And finally, there will be plenty of trash cans on hand to collect empty cans and bottles, so please do your part to keep the Ultraviolet Underground as clean as possible so we can return for more events in the future. CZW will have a fully staffed security crew on hand to make sure everyone is enjoying this luxury in a responsible manner. Whew, can you believe that? Now, Full Impact Pro, they have a show tomorrow night as well, Crystal River, Florida. Headlined by a 6-man tag match, Rhett Titus and the British Lions against Chris Jones, Eric Stevens, and Roderick Strong. Davey Richards puts up the FIP heavyweight title against Brad Attitude. Jason Rance and Sal Manara will face Kenny King and a mystery partner. Jay Bradley faces TJ Perkins, the Osirian Portal against Too Fast, Too Furious. Bruce Santee against Caleb Conley for the Pro Wrestling Riot title. Francisco Ciazzo faces Grizzly Redwood, and Damian Wayne against Sean Osborne. After the show event, that's going to take place at Manatee Lane's Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill, where you can come meet the stars of FIP. Now, AEW next Friday night, the Fate of 8 Tag Team Tournament. Of course, the 6 teams: the Phoenix Twins, House of Truth, Irish Airborne, the North Star Express, Zero Gravity, and the team of Dan Lawrence and Silas Young. Of course, 1 week from tomorrow night, CZW is back to action at the arena with Best of the Best 9. 10 names have been announced: Egotistico Fantastico, Ryan McBride, Devin Moore, Carter Gray, Shima Zion, Drew Blood, Greg Excellent, Dingo, Pinky Sanchez, and the reigning champion, Sabian. And finally, Jersey All-Pro Wrestling Caged Destiny, June the 27th. headlined by Dan Moff against Jay Lethal for the Jersey All-Pro Heavyweight title inside of a steel cage. Eddie Kingston against Bandito Jr. I Quit match. Sarah Del Rey against ODB to crown the first women's champion. The Osirian Portal challenged the Garden State Gods for the Jersey All-Pro Tag titles. Mo Sexton challenges Arcadia for the New Jersey State title. The heavy hitters against DNA, Sanjay Dutt, and Azriel. The #1 contendership is on the line. Grim Reaper and B-Boy against Brody Lee and the Necro Butcher, and Shockwave against Danny D'Amato. That's a look at the indies for this week. Japan, and maybe the NWA depending on time, will be